does real life look like? It looks like getting up at 6:30 so that you can be up and ready for a 7 a.m. appointment to get your dog's hair groomed. So you get your poodle's hair groomed. That goes fine, except for the fact that he has abandonment issues. And it's a mobile groomer, so they lock him in the van. And he went all crazy afterwards and got into a dog fight with our other dog because he got jealous. And Butter, our American Bulldog, didn't recognize him, the poodle, shaved. So yeah, that happened. And then we think we're gonna have a peaceful day. I'm sitting outside in the backyard with the dogs with the fence that we just put up so that I could go outside with the dogs. And there's a cat. There's a cat, and Butter is an escape artist, and he gets through the corner of the fence to go gallivanting through the neighborhood. So Darren's chasing him. I'm driving around trying to find him with dog treats, yelling, "Come on, Butter, let's go for a ride, let's go for a ride." We finally find him, and he has dog poop on him. Yeah. So we get him back home, and our other dogs got in the trash. And this is what we come home to. So yeah, that's fun. So now Darren is outside, and I've got to bring him the dog shampoo, which guess what? We don't have very much of, so I'm hoping that we'll be able to actually clean the dog poop off of Butter. I walked outside the front door. Apparently he's in the back, not the front. This is great for all the physical pain I'm in right now. Just wonderful. Let's try this again, going out the back door. I can't open my door. Milo, what are you doing?
Digging up more trash.
You having fun yet, babe? I like how you tied it on the rope line. Here, can you catch this so I don't have to walk down the steps? Nope.
Or not. All right, Butter, let's go do this.
Oh, at least Butter likes baths. Well, he does. This is not gonna.
Come here, Butter. You can only run so far.
Oh, our life. Make sure to wash his butt, too. Butterball.
Milo's like, I'm jealous.
And we flooded our backyard now because of the water hose.
This yard has been through worse than that little hose can put it through.
That's true. At least he's not fighting you now. He realizes what's happening.
It's a bath. He seems to be enjoying it somewhat.
Yeah, like I said, he likes baths.
I also see where he got out, and I see why he got out.
Yeah, he literally like went through that back corner back there.
Yeah, that back corner, it's not as high as I would have liked it to have been, so.
He went through the fence. He didn't go over it. He went through it. He did not go over it. He went through it.
How?
He went through it. There is a gap or something back there.
There's not.
He went through it.
That's all backwards net. Milo's biting the crap out of him.
Butterball, you've had an adventure today, huh? My life. My life. Say happy birthday. Happy birthday. To her, not me.
Me. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Did you hear all that?
Happy birthday.
Say hi, Bobby.
Happy birthday.
He sounds so excited, doesn't he?
I know, he's very excited. How old are you turning? 29 and a half.
12. 40.
1240?
1240.
1240.
420.
Oh. Alright, y'all, so I'm not feeling the best. Today is Wednesday, I guess. Yesterday I was supposed to go to Jackson so that I could do some winter clothes shopping. Since I've lost so much weight, all of my clothes from previous years do not fit me at all. Like, they're not warm, they hang off of me. I managed to get a couple of cardigans and like this sweater last week, but I'm having such a hard... Wait a second, I think my dog's just escaped. I haven't been having the best couple of days. I went to the birthday dinner for my mom on Monday, and I think it just took a lot out of me. Yesterday, I was supposed to, Gran was supposed to drive me to Jackson so that I could do some winter clothes shopping. It's been one of the things that's really difficult about me losing so much weight with the cancer. I'm smaller than I was even in high school, and after high school I gained a lot of weight, and so I went from being like a small and medium in high school to being a large and extra large as an adult, and now I've lost so much weight and my body is so like bony and disconfigured. Well, not disconfigured, that's the wrong word. My body is just so different, differently shaped than what it was, that I don't even know what sizes fit me. I thought that I would be good just getting smalls, but a lot of the small stuff that I'm finding is swallowing me up and like doesn't fit the right way and doesn't like actually keep me warm. And I guess Darren has to keep on reminding me I'm so cold lately, but it's because my blood circulation is lower, and I'm anemic, and I have like no weight on my bones right now. Like, there's no fat, and so it's gonna make me colder. So getting winter clothes is a big necessity right now. I am one of those women, I don't particularly like shopping, and I don't like spending money on clothes, so I always go to like Plato's Closet or some kind of like reused store, and I've always found some really good deals there, just so that we can save as much money as possible with all of our expenses and everything. But I was supposed to do that yesterday, and I didn't because I couldn't find my receipt from the items I was supposed to return. So that stressed me out, and the rest of the day my body decided, nope, I'm just gonna give you hell. I spent the day battling a migraine, being really weak, being really nauseous, very like just fatigued all over. Noises were hurting my eyes really bad. Like, I couldn't even listen to the dogs eating their dinner because it made me so like it was like nails on a chalkboard for me. So I crashed early, and I got up this morning, and it's still a really, really slow day. But I'm having to kind of push myself because there's a lot of things going on this week. I have got to pack because we are headed up to Arkansas for my second holiday family gathering. My uncles, my Gran's youngest sons, so my mom's brothers, my uncles, were the only like good father figures I had growing up, and they're the ones who actually walked me down the aisle when I got married to Darren, and so we're gonna get to see like all of their family, and I'm really excited about that. They are all in Arkansas, and I get to see my youngest sister, which I'm really excited about, but it is still traveling with cancer, which, you know,
as y'all have seen from previous videos, it is not the easiest thing to do. And so I'm trying to pack everything today because I am leaving tomorrow on Thursday. And then Darren has to work Thursday, Friday, so he's actually going to make the drive after he gets off work on Friday. And he's going to get there late Friday night. And then Saturday is our big gathering. Sunday, we're going to see our best friends, Stacy and Josh from JS Creative. I know that we've talked about them a lot on here. And so we're going to get to hang out with them on Sunday because they're also in Arkansas. And then Monday, we'll be headed back home. And then we have a week break before we head to Houston again for checkups and everything. So, yeah, there's a lot that I have to do today. There's a lot that I have to do today. I'm sitting outside with my dogs in the backyard right now. And I just realized how dirty this is. This is like a screen door that we never even close. Actually, is it screen? No, it's glass. But we never close it because we have an actual back door that actually goes into the house. And so this just is propped up, and I don't even know if it can shut anymore. Like, I don't even know how to work that door. But anyways, I'm sitting outside with the dogs. Josh and Stacy came down last month, and Josh helped Darren clear out our backyard along the fence line that had like trees and vines and everything overrunning it, so that Darren could build a fence extender so that I could just let the dogs out in the backyard instead of having to walk them, because we have a really big fenced backyard. And so it was really nice, except for the fact that we like big dogs, and our big dogs are very smart and very massive, and they can both like jump over the standard 4.5 foot fence. So we had to extend it to 6 feet so that they can't get over it and everything. And yeah, so I'm sitting outside with the dogs, and it's made it a lot easier to be outside with them and just, you know, actually play with them. And it's helped my mental state to be able to do something like that throughout the day. But today I'm very, very slow because I've got a lot to do, and it has already been a pretty overwhelming week. Monday was my mom's birthday, and I went out to dinner with my family. Darren had to stay home because he was just feeling kind of iffy. But I was able to go out with them, and so I was really glad about that. We just went to get pizza. And yesterday, I still can't drive by myself. Well, I probably could. I just don't feel like I should right now because my symptoms are so sporadic. You never know when they're going to happen. And I haven't gotten my eyes checked again, and my vision has gotten pretty bad. And so, like, I just don't want to be irresponsible. And so I choose to continue not to drive at this point. And so Gran was going to take me to Jackson to do some clothes shopping. I hate clothes shopping. I am not one of those women who likes to shop. And I really hate the idea of having to spend money on clothes. But I have lost so much weight during this whole process that none of my clothes for the winter time fit me anymore. I thought that I would just, because I was in like larges and extra larges since I'd gained weight prior to cancer diagnosis, and it's something that I've really struggled with because for the women watching this, this is very much me feeling feminine in my own body. So please don't take this as like, if you don't look this way, then you're not a woman, or you're not feminine. This is like how I feel and what I have battled with personally myself. And I know that everybody views their bodies and other bodies and, you know, body image differently. And everybody has a different ideal weight. And the ultimate goal is to be healthy and happy with your body. And so in high school, I did a lot of color guard and band and dance. And so like I was very active and petite, so very short. And so I knew pretty much shopping that I was going to wear like a small or medium, and I could walk into the store and grab those items, and like it was probably going to fit me. I really struggled after I graduated because I started gaining a lot of weight, and ultimately, because women, you know that we often gain weight in our boobs and butt first, that's where I started gaining weight, but it also came with a lot of bloating in my stomach. And so it made me look pregnant. Now, looking back now, a lot of that was probably tumor related, the bloating part, but we didn't know that. We just saw my stomach is, always bloated, and it looks like I've got a bigger stomach. People would accuse me of being pregnant. Like, I remember somebody at church literally coming up to me before Darren and I were even married and asking if I was pregnant, because that's what my stomach looked like because of the bloating. And so it really upset me, because I would look in the mirror and I could see that I looked pregnant, but I wasn't pregnant. We were not sexually active, and so like there wasn't even a chance that I was pregnant, and it really messed with me. But I eventually, over probably like a year and a half, was able to finally look at myself and be okay that I had extra stomach and that my stomach was bloated, because I loved the way my boobs and butt looked. Like, in high school, I was always really, really tiny. I would actually be made fun of for the fact that, like, oh, you've got a bony butt, like, you have no butt, you have no boobs, which, saying that out loud, like, that is just a horrible thing. That is what high school is like. And if you're a high schooler watching this, I am sorry, and I hope that you don't have to deal with what I had to deal with. But that was my high school reality. And there was a lot of peer pressure and image issues that came with that as I grew up into my own person and got away from high school. I realized that I really liked having, like, hips and, like, having that shape, because it made me feel more of a woman. It made me feel more mature and responsible. Not responsible isn't the word. I'd always been responsible, and so people had always treated me like I was older, but I didn't look like I was older, and so it would always like contradict each other, because if you met me and you were just talking to me and you weren't looking at me, you would think, oh my gosh, she's like late 20s, early 30s, and that's just what people thought of my age. But then they would look at me and my physical features and be like, oh, you look 12. And I'm like, no, I'm 20. And so it really bothered me. And so after I gained weight and I could finally see, like, oh, I have some bigger boobs now, I have weight on my hips, it makes me fill out my jeans better, I actually liked it. And I was still uncomfortable with my stomach, and I had to, like, really work on not criticizing that one area of my body, because ultimately I knew that I liked the way my boobs and butt and hip looks, and in order for my body to have that kind of figure, it meant that my stomach was going to be a little bit bigger, and it was a package deal. And so I'd finally, like, come to terms with how my stomach looked, and I can truthfully say for the first time I was okay in the body that I was in, and that took a lot of work for me to get to. And then cancer happens, and I start drastically losing weight, and I'm now smaller than I was in high school. And so I've been struggling with a lot of body image issues, because I look in the mirror and all I see is skin and bones, and, like, I feel like I look sick. I look like a cancer patient, and I hate that. I wish I could come on here and give some positive encouragement for anybody else struggling with body image issues, and say that even throughout this cancer journey, I'm beautifully, wonderfully made, and I'm confident in my own skin, but I'm not. And so I've been trying really hard to work out some of those self-image issues and address them from the perspective of how Christ sees me. But it is a very difficult journey to walk. And right now, it makes it to where finding clothes that fit me is not only really difficult, because I look like I'm being swallowed by smalls. I even bought some extra small stuff that's too big for me. And so I feel like I have to shop in the junior section or the kids section, and I can't even shop in the adult section because I'm so tiny right now, and I hate that. And so I don't like shopping, period. But it's getting to be winter. I say getting to be winter. We're in the South in Mississippi, and so it's starting to feel like winter, even though it's been winter for about 2 months now. But I don't have any warm clothes. I have a couple different cardigans, and I have this sweater that I just bought. But I need jeans, I need a coat, I need I need warm clothes because I get exceedingly cold now too, because I'm so thin and because I am anemic and a cancer patient. Like, I get cold really, really easy. My lips turn blue, my fingers and toes turn blue. Like, it's really bad. But it's always very triggering for me to have to go shopping during this season because I haven't been able to find anything that really works well for me. And so it's very discouraging. But I was supposed to go do that yesterday and ended up getting sick instead. Maybe it was anxiety about having to shop, and it manifested into physical elements that kept me down all day. Wouldn't surprise me with the way my anxiety works. So I spent pretty much all day yesterday on the couch with a migraine and my sensory disorder acting up. Like, it felt like nails on a chalkboard. It would hurt me so bad to listen to the dogs drink water or chew their food. Like, it physically made me hurt. I was nauseous all day, very, very weak and tired, and I am a little bit better today, but not by much. But I'm having to push through because we've got all of our plans this weekend for going up to Arkansas. So today I am doing laundry and packing so that I can have clothes for this weekend. But I can only pack so much. It's supposed to be like freezing cold there this weekend. And like I said, I don't have very many winter clothes. And so once I finish packing the things that I do have, I have a therapy session today in Jackson. And so after my therapy appointment, we're going to try to go to one of the resale shops, the consignment stores, and purchase some more items so that I have some winter clothes and so that we don't have to spend a lot of money, but we have what I need. I'm hoping to kind of create like a capsule wardrobe so that I don't have to buy a lot of pieces, because we're obviously trying to be really careful with the way we spend our money right now. And I honestly don't want to purchase a bunch of super tiny clothes if my goal is to gain weight and not be able to wear those clothes in a few months. You know what I mean? But anyways, it's one of the things we're constantly kind of going back and forth on, and really having to figure out, like, how do we balance between getting me what I need in the moment, but also realizing that every moment changes, and sometimes really drastically. So how much do you actually get to survive in the moment, I guess? And so it's a hard balance to walk. But I just wanted to come on here because I know that we've been showing a lot of the day-to-day stuff, but I haven't got on here and just talked in a while. And so I wanted to share with y'all what I was going through. My heart goes out to anybody who is struggling with body image issues like I am, because I know how much it affects just your day-to-day life, and I'm sorry. I'm here for you as much as I can be, because I'm struggling too. So I am going to go try to finish packing, and then I have to get ready for the therapy appointment today, and then I'm leaving tomorrow to go to Arkansas. All right, let's get started.